Welcome to another episode of Roll Up a Polar. So get your blunts rolled and your drink poured. Alright, so for this one, I'm gonna tell y'all by the time I had got a ticket out the hood and I didn't take it. But at the same time, I'm glad I didn't take it. Let me tell you why. Alright, so this back in 2010 when my homie Beezy died, right? I told y'all he died in my face. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, it was right after his death. And it was these girls that stayed on the block. They stayed in this corner house. But they never came outside, you know what I'm saying? We would just see them, they bring like their groceries and stuff in, come home for work or go to work in the morning. We would see them, coming in and out the house, but they wouldn't, never come out on the block and kick it with us or none of that. We just known that they stayed in this corner house. So anyway, one of them days after my man's death, we was on the block real tough, you know what I'm saying? So while we on the block, this one of they homegirls, the girls that I'm talking about, one of they homegirls, she had came over one day, and at that time, she had a Aspen truck, a Chrysler Aspen truck, and back then that Aspen truck was real hot, you know. With her having that Aspen truck, it was just sitting there, on the corner. So I'm like, damn, who Aspen truck is this? Because at the time you had one of them, you had some money. You know what I'm saying? It was kind of like dinner, like you had a scat pack. Back then, at that time, you had an Aspen truck. So I'm like, damn, girl must got some money. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't see too many people with these. So we out there on the block, we chilling, we talking. And the girl come out the house that had the Aspen truck. She come out the house. So when she come out, I told my boy, I'm like, man, I'm about to run over there and jump on. Like, she must got some bread. You know what I'm saying? She was a light-skinned, big chick. She was big. I ain't gonna lie. She probably was about 350. You know what I'm saying? She probably like 5'6", 350. She was big. I ain't gonna lie. But man, we was so broke, and we was just trying to figure out a way how to make it up out that bitch. I ain't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? So she come out the porch, she get to walk in her car. So I run up to her. I'm like, hey baby, you smoke? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I tried to, get myself in. I tried to play it on some smoking shit. Cause I had a big ass bag of weed, you know what I'm saying? So I was trying to get some of that shit off and smoke it at the same time. So I played my role, like, yeah, I got this weed. I showed it to her, like, what's up? What you trying to do? She like, I don't smoke weed, but I'll take your number. I'm like, damn, straight up? She like, yeah. She pulled out her phone. So I gave her the number, She like, yeah, I let my girls know you sell weed so they can hit you up, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, all right, cool. She jumped in the car and pulled off. Everybody like, did you get her, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, hell nah, she spit me low key. I'm like, she just told me she'd take my number, like, spin move me type shit. Well, that wasn't it. You know what I'm saying? So after she pulled off, probably like 2 hours later, you know what I'm saying, we still on the block. I see her car pull back up. She pulled back up. She like, what you about to do? Fuck me up. I'm like, shit, I'm chilling. I'm trying to get some of this shit off. She like, why don't you come ride with me? I'm like, all right. I'm thinking maybe her friends want some weed or something. Hey, I got the weed in the book bag. Threw the book bag on my back, jumped in the car. We pull off. Man, long story short, she ride me through the city. She done had me meet some of her people. All that. Mind you, this is the same day I met her. She had her kids in the car. She had twins. She had 2 4-year-olds. It was a boy and a girl. They was in the back seat, and we just riding around. She got drinks and everything. So we riding around drinking, kicking it, all type of shit. Next thing you know, we pull up to mom's crib. I promise you, we pull up to her mama house. We get to the mom's house. You know, we get the kids out the car. We go up to the house. Her mama, her sister, aunties, it's all women there. It was like 7, 8 women. All women there, right? So me and the boy, we in the backyard. You know what I'm saying? Because they back there cooking and all that shit, barbecuing and all that. So me and the boy, we in the backyard while they all in the house, you know, mixing and mingling, talking, you know, doing their thing. So me and the boy, we in the backyard. I done found the football back there. I'm throwing the football at him. You know, I'm playing with him and shit. And all the girls, you know, they seen that shit. So I guess while they seen me playing with him, they jumped in her ear like, yeah, that's a good dude, blah, 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 some shit. I don't know what they was saying, but, you know, they was in there conversating. So after all that, we jumped back in the car. We headed back towards the hood. I'm thinking she about to drop me off now. Like, oh, okay, cool. I done spent a couple hours with her. You know, we had some fun. That was cool, you know. She hit me with the one. She like, well, what you got up? Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, shit, I don't got nothing up. You know, what's up? She like, well, you can come back to my house and come chill with me. Bingo. I'm like, I got her. Hell yeah. This is my whole plan anyway, to get her in the first place. You know what I'm saying? So, all right, big. We go to her house. I'm thinking she stay in Detroit somewhere. She stay in this city called Oak Park. Oak Park is right outside of Detroit. It's on the other side of 8 Mile, you know. So, we crossed 8 Mile, me and Oak Park. Oak Park is the suburbs. No matter what anybody tell you, it's the suburbs. Everything across 8 Mile is the suburbs. Don't let nobody tell you because it's right across 8 Mile, it's ghetto and all this shit. Yeah, take your ghetto ass across 8 Mile, you going to jail. Because Oakland County / Macomb County don't play that bullshit. So anyway, we over there at her house in Oak Park. Nice laid out 3-bedroom. I mean, crib nice as hell. And mind you, she got this Aspen truck. So I'm thinking in my mind, I'm like, hell yeah, I done hit me a nice little lick. You know, I got me a little chick that got some money. She not in the hood. And she digging the fuck out of me. Like, hell yeah, I done won. You know what I'm saying? So while we sitting there talking, she like, look, you know, I'm fast forwarding the tape a little bit because, you know, it was more to it, but we fast forward the tape. It wasn't that much to discuss. It was just, she was just seeing how me and her son was interacting, and I was interacting with her son real well. So fast forward the tape. Me and her sitting there talking. She like, look, she like, I've been knowing you for some years. I'm like, what? She like, yeah, I've been seeing you on the block with your boys. I've been knowing you, been out here for years. You never seen me, but I done had my eyes on you for a couple of years now. I'm like, ain't that a bitch? Like, what kind of shit is that? You know, so I'm just listening to her talk. She like, look, she like, I know you on the block hustling, you trying to get up out of here, blah, blah, blah. She like, well, I tell you what, I'm your ticket out the hood. That's what she told me. She like, I'm serious. She like, I got money, I'm straight, I don't need nothing from you. She like, I genuinely like you. And she like, I like how you interact with my son. Now, her baby daddy, he died, you know what I'm saying? So she ain't have a baby daddy. So her thing was if I just stay at her house with her and help her raise her son, I can have whatever I want. She'll like, I'll buy you a whole new wardrobe, clothes, shoes. I'll buy you a car, all of that shit. You just got to get a hood up and just, you know, raise my son. So I sit there and I thought, I'm like, damn. I'm like, you know, it sounds like a good deal because I've been trying to find something to get the fuck up out the hood, you know? And here it is. Well, I ain't take the bait. You know why? It was only one reason why I didn't. I'm going to be real. Because I could have finessed it anyway, you know? But there's one reason why I didn't take the bait at that time. It was because of this girl that I went to high school with. And I'm going to make a video about her too. But anyway, me and her, we was like high school sweethearts type thing. And right before high school ended, she ended up moving out to Arizona. So we lost contact for a while. She ended up finding me and we reconnected and, you know, we was right back in love type shit. And in the time of her finding me and us reconnecting, I was with the cougar chick that was trying to get me out the hood. So I think like the night before, it might have been the night before or 2 nights before that, the high school sweetheart, she called me and said she was coming to Detroit. So she was like, when I get there, I want to see you, blah, 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 type shit. I'm like, all right, cool. Now, when me and girl get in cahoots to take it out the hood, the sweetheart girl, ended up calling me while I was over there with her, while we was in the middle of this talking and shit. You know what I'm saying? So I had jumped up, went to the bathroom, I answered the phone. I'm like, yeah, what's up? She like, I'm here. I want to see you. Where you at? Come pull up on me. I miss you so much. I need to see your face. Just saying all the right shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right, I'm about to head over there. I got you. Boom, hung up on her. So I hung up. I looked myself in the mirror. I'm like, man, am I going to spoil this deal for a high school sweetheart? You know what I'm saying? Or am I going to take it? Well, at that time, I had that young mentality. And I was like, man, fuck this broad. She ain't my type. She fat as hell. You know what I'm saying? She done moved too quick. I don't need to be trusting her no way. Like, I made up all these damn excuses on why to dump her for this high school sweetheart. You know what I'm saying? So when I came back out, I told her, I'm like, yeah, your deal sound good and everything, but I ain't ready for that, blah, blah, blah. I hit her with all this bullshit. So I ended up texting my mans. I had my mans come pick me up from her house. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't even tell her that he was coming to pick me up until he showed up. I'm like, yeah, well, my homeboy here. I'm about to go back to the hood. I'll catch up with you, And she was pissed because I don't know if it was God that sent her to me or what, but she was pissed. Like damn, nigga, I just offered you a ticket of a lifetime and you turned it down, But little did she know I turned it down for the high school sweetheart. I didn't just turn it down just for her. I turned it down for another broad. You know what I'm saying? So after I left, I get back to the hood, and my high school sweetheart was in my neighborhood. Just so happened, was in my neighborhood. So when I went to go see her, man, it was the worst decision I ever made. My high school sweetheart, she wasn't the same woman. She was skinny as hell, so she been doing some drugs or something went right with her. And she was smoking cigarettes and shit. Like, she was a whole fucking bum. You know what I'm saying? Me and her ended up walking to the store because she wanted me to walk to the store with her. We walked to the store. She stand outside of the damn gas station. She begging everybody walking in there for $1 to buy 2 loose cigarettes. I couldn't believe it, man. And she ain't even asked me if I had $1. She just got to begging people. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what the fuck is this? So after that night, I went back home and I was like, damn, after all of this time of not seeing my high school sweetheart and we reconnected, her ass is a bum. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, man, fuck her. I'm going to go ahead and go back to girl. You feel me? So I turned around. I called girl the next day with the Aspen truck. I called her. I'm like, what's up? She spinning me and shit. Like, oh, nah, you played me. And, I tried to give you a deal and you turned me down for the hood. And I just can't go back on that, blah, blah, blah. So I lost her. I was hurt. I'm like, damn, I lost her. You know what I'm saying? For a high school sweetheart that I don't even want to fuck with no more, type shit. So I lose both of them basically. You know what I'm saying? And then like a month later, I got locked up for my case. All of this happened like right before I caught my case, no lie. So when I caught my case and I fought it and I lost and I went to prison, now I'm in prison. So this is almost a year later. I'm in prison and you don't got shit to do in there. You know what I'm saying? So when I'm sitting in prison with nothing to do, girl with the Aspen truck, her number just popped up in my memory for some odd reason. Because when you don't got nothing to do, you just get to remembering shit. You know what I'm saying? Especially in there. You pure, you working out, you know, all of that. You get to remembering shit. You know, you don't got nothing else to do. You will get to remembering shit. So I remember girl at the Aspen truck. I remember her phone number. Damn near a year later. So I called it. Sure enough, she picked up. You know what I'm saying? So when she picked up, she accepted the call, and we get to talking. And, you know, I'm on the phone like, damn, you know, I fucked up, blah, blah, blah. I ain't mean it and all of this shit. So you only get a 1 minute free call. You know what I'm saying? So I poured my heart out in that little 60 seconds, you know. She like, look, just call back. I'm gonna put some money on the phone so we can talk. I'm like, all right, cool. So I hung up. I'm smiling on the inside like, oh, I got her back. You know, I fucked that up almost a year ago, but I'm about to get her back now. And I'm in prison. She about to hold me down big. Nah, that wasn't it. I called back. She put some money on the phone. She put that money on the phone just to tell me about myself, and then turn around and tell me that she moved to Texas. She got an indoor pool in her house and all type of shit. And I even heard the damn water splashing in the background. She like, yeah, you see what you missed out on because you wanted to be in the hood. She like, well, I can't do nothing for you. So basically, she said, fuck me, hung right up on me. I tried calling her back. She blocked me and everything. So basically, she just hit me with a lesson. Like, nigga, you missed out. You know what I'm saying? Type shit. Man, that shit was wild as hell. And that was one of them times I never forget. I turned down my ticket out the hood for a damn high school sweetheart that, come to find out, I wasn't even interested in no more. I lost a good thing at the time when God presented it to me. I turned it down for something that I thought was something, but it wasn't nothing. Crazy how life work, man. And another episode of Roll Up a Poet. So get your blunts rolled and your drink poured.